Which is a better diet tracking app, Noom or Lifesum? Hello everyone, I'm Janine with feastgood.com. After spending a month using Noom and Lifesum, I've experienced the pros and cons of each nutrition app, and now I can definitely say which app is best based on certain needs and preferences. On the channel, we've reviewed both of these apps separately, as well as written extensive blog posts, so if you want more details on either the Noom app or the Lifesum app, I'm gonna link those individual video reviews and blog posts below, and that's gonna go into a lot more details on how we tested them both and how you can save some money on the apps if you decide to purchase either one of them. Because these were our most popular reviews on the channel, we thought that we should put them head to head and compare the two and just see which one was better. But spoiler alert, in doing this comparison, we found that not one is necessarily better than the other. It really just depends on your personal use case and what you want from an app, because they both offer different features. So here are the key takeaways. Noom is a diet tracking system that tracks both your food intake and it teaches you how to lose weight through behavioral education through specific courses and modules. Noom is best for anyone who has tried to lose weight in the past, but they weren't successful because their behaviors and mindset didn't set them up for success. This could also be a really great app for you if you're not interested in tracking your macronutrient intake or the breakdown of carbs, fats, and proteins that you're eating, and you just want more of a food system. Noom categorizes food into orange, yellow, and green food categories, and they're very easy to understand. The foods are classified based on calorie content, with green foods having the least amount of calories and orange foods having the most. Noom recommends a calorie range that's going to allow the user to work towards their weight loss goals, and it also adjusts this based on your activity that you participate in. Lifesum, however, only focuses on tracking your food and exercise intake, so you're gonna have to take that data and make your own informed decision about your health. It can be used for a variety of different goals, such as maintenance and weight gain, so not just weight loss, and it has a heavier focus on macro tracking. Lifesum also provides you with the opportunity to customize your own calorie and macro goals to suit your needs and preferences. Lifesum, I really think, is best for those who want an app to help them learn more about the nutritional value of food and to keep them on track towards their calorie and macronutrient goals. In order to compare the two apps, we've chosen a list of 11 different criteria, and we've rated the apps against each other. I'm gonna go over all of these in this video so that you can make an informed decision before you decide to use either Noom or Lifesum. The first category is customization. Noom isn't really customizable, as you can't really make changes to the calorie target yourself, so you're stuck with whatever recommendation Noom makes for your calorie range. Lifesum, however, allows you to set your own calorie and macronutrient targets and choose whether or not you'd like to track specific habits. So since Lifesum has more customization options for users than Noom, it is the winner of this category. Next up, tracking capabilities. Noom allows you to track your calorie intake, exercise activity, steps, body weight, blood pressure, and blood glucose measures. Lifesum allows you to track calorie intake, macronutrient intake, exercise activity, body weight, measurements, and habits. In this case, Lifesum is the winner because it allows you to track your macronutrient intake, which is important for your health and body composition. It also allows you to track habits, which is great for behavioral changes. The next category is recommendation accuracy. Noom's calorie recommendations are provided as a calorie range, which I actually prefer because of the flexibility that it gives users. However, the calorie range provided is quite large, which sometimes makes it difficult to say whether the recommendations are accurate. After speaking with my colleague who is a certified nutrition coach, she found that the middle to upper end of the calorie range that was recommended to me was the most accurate calorie recommendation based on my goals. However, the lower end of the range was much too low. Lifesum's recommendations included a fixed number of calories and grams of macronutrients for users to adhere to. The calorie recommendation that Lifesum suggested for me to maintain my weight was way too low, and it would actually cause me to severely undereat if I were to use the app for weight loss. The inaccurate calorie recommendation also negatively affected the macronutrient recommendations because these targets were calculated using the calorie recommendation. So here the winner was Noom, because Noom's calorie range is more accurate than Lifesum's set calorie target. So I feel confident that those using Noom are less likely to severely undereat. Now on to exercise calorie adjustments. When you log exercise into a nutrition tracking app, the app estimates how many calories you burn through activity. Calories that are burned through activity can help you lose weight by creating a calorie deficit, and that's going to encourage your body to use its own resources, ideally fat, for fuel. However, some nutrition apps are designed to add calories burned through daily exercise back into your daily intake. Now this could be appropriate if your goal was to maintain your weight. However, if your goal is to lose weight, like most people, then adding these calories back is very counterproductive. Noom is designed to add half of the calories you burn through activity back into your daily intake by adjusting your calorie range, whereas Lifesum adds all of the calories burned through daily activity back into your daily intake, which kind of makes it impossible to create a calorie deficit for weight loss by exercising or moving more. That said, Lifesum does allow users to turn this feature off so that the calories burned are not added back into your intake. Lifesum wins this one because they did provide users the option to turn off this feature and Noom doesn't. The next category is coaching. Noom provides users an opportunity to speak to a coach using a live chat feature. When I tried this feature out on Noom, I found the coach to be really caring and supportive, so I really like that. Lifesum doesn't provide opportunities for users to work with a coach at all. So the obvious winner here is Noom because it allows users to speak to a qualified nutrition coach, which is really going to help them through the process and provide additional layers of accountability. Now, on to food database. Noom claims that they have the most reliable, comprehensive food database in the world, with over 3.7 million options to choose from. However, Noom users have major complaints about the database being inaccurate. Lifesum has an extensive food database encompassing 5 different verified food databases, which contain foods that have been verified to contain accurate nutritional information. Lifesum also allows users to create their own foods, which this leads to the app having more inaccurate options due to user error. However, as long as you're sticking to foods that are verified, any food that has a little blue check mark, then the food that you're logging in will be accurate. So Lifesum is a winner because it has a more accurate food database despite allowing users to create their own foods because they provide more verified options to choose from. We talked about the food database, now let's talk about the recipe database. Noom has a recipe database with over 150 options for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And the recipes tell you how much of each category of food the recipe contains, so the green, yellow, and orange foods. Lifesum also has a recipe database for its users with over 250 recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Lifesum provides in-depth nutritional information for each of its recipes so that you know how many calories, macronutrients, the carbs, fats, and protein breakdown, and micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals that it has. Although the recipe databases in both apps are pretty comparable, I'm choosing Lifesum based on my own personal preference because I find the Lifesum recipes more appetizing than the Noom recipes, so I would be more likely to use Lifesum's recipe database than Noom's. This obviously comes down to personal preference, but I just find them tastier, so that's my decision. Now on to education. Noom puts more emphasis on educating its users about behavior change and nutrition by incorporating daily lessons and quizzing you on information provided in these lessons to help users retain this information. Noom also educates users on how often to eat particular foods based on the number of calories that they have by classifying them as green, yellow, and orange foods. The only educational feature in Lifesum is the nutritional information for particular foods that are provided when you're logging foods into your daily intake and classifying them with letter grades from A to E. The education that Noom provides, though, is really top-notch, so it definitely wins this round. The next category is customer reviews. Noom has 4.3 out of 5 stars from 287,000 reviews. I think the main reason why Noom has a lower rating is because of the frustration users have with the inaccurate food database, which is really a shame because all reviewers agree that the lessons Noom offers are total game changers. Lifesum has 4.5 out of 5 stars from 319,291 reviews. Users are impressed with Lifesum's features and they don't really seem to care that the calorie recommendations are too low because at the end of the day, users want to see short-term results. So the winner here is Lifesum since it has a better rating than Noom for more reviews. Now for the last category, one I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for, the price. Noom is the most expensive diet app on the market at $199 per year, but the additional cost is associated with additional features that aren't available on most other diet apps. These features include behavioral psychology and the nutrition lessons and the ability to work one-on-one with a coach. Honestly, I kind of have mixed feelings about the price because most diets fail due to the lack of education emphasis on behavior change. When you're spending money, you're more likely to be using the app. Investing in these lessons also could be the difference between long-term success or failure. However, there are basic features that fall short like customization, macronutrient data, food database accuracy that I would really expect to be better in the most expensive diet app on the market. Lifesum costs $49.99 per year, which is much cheaper than Noom. However, Lifesum also lacks the advanced features that Noom offers, but when compared with apps that have similar features and capabilities like Fat Secret, which is around $59 per year, it's apparent that Lifesum is competitively priced. Although Lifesum may not have the most accurate recommendations, it allows users the opportunity to make their own adjustments, and it has a large verified food database and features like meal plans, habit tracking, and recipes, which really do improve the user experience. So overall, Lifesum seems to offer more for the price. After diving into both apps though, one was better in each each category, but I really can't say definitively that either app is necessarily better than the other. It really depends on your lifestyle and what you hope to get out of a nutrition tracking app. I hope that you enjoyed this comparison of both the Noom and Lifesum apps. If you would like more detailed information on either app, I've linked my reviews for both of these videos in the description, along with the accompanying blog post. So if you're interested in hearing more about how we tested the apps, how you can save some money on them if you decide to purchase either one of them, then you can just go check those out. Hopefully you found this video helpful and it helped you make a decision on which app might be the right one for you. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more reviews like this one. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next review. Thanks and have a great day, everyone.